the motor is back. There's something quite cool about, listen, I'm the first one to love sail and set under sail. You know, the fact that you can go somewhere with no power is amazing, but having a little electric motor and an outboard is also quite exciting as well. It's like having two boats. So I've got the outboard on, I've got my new extender with the wood here that works really well. Oh, let's just put that. Well, the thing is, when you're motoring, things don't get half as rocky. Now you'll see I've got the cable extender that I bought, and that comes down here to a switch. Now I do need to be careful, I don't want to get this all wet, but there we go. It is a boating product, and you can see it's connected to the battery, and this is this new 48-volt battery I've got hold of, and this is actually designed to power a scooter, an e-scooter, and you know, I checked the load of it and everything is brilliant, so it should be able to power this motor at full power for, you know, sustained amount of time. And I'm just giving it a test, and so far so good. Let's check what wattage the power's on. Oh, we're only on 170, so let's bang it up to, there you go, we're about half power there, 500 against the waves. Way. Let's see if we can make any headway. I'd like to stay a little bit closer to shore if possible, so let's just come round. Now the reason I've got this battery is, one, because it will give us an extra, it almost doubles the range of the standard battery, which I've got down here as well, fully charged just in case the test goes wrong. But also because it was only, I mean, I got it really cheap. They're only £300 anyway. I got it even cheaper. So compared to a new proper Evo battery, which are about £800 or £900, it was a really good deal. The other thing I wanted to do was get the weight off the back of the boat, and actually the boat sails way better, even with that sort of, I think it's about 12 to 15 kilos, the battery. So yeah, this has made the boat handle so much better with the motor on. And you know, I'm hoping I can take it on the river with the electric motor, because as much as I love the two-stroke, they are not very environmentally friendly, and you know, and also they're noisy, and also they give you a mouth, you know, lungs fulls of fumes as you're pootling along if the wind's at the wrong way. So we'll give this a go. You know, we're pootling around now about 500 watts, which is giving us, I've still got the they got, look, 5.3 knots, miles per hour, sorry. So let's now come round. We're just going to come round, and we'll head for this sort of shallower, well, we'll actually head for the, we'll head for Barla Sailing Club over in the distance there. Still doing 5.2. So now we're going to give it a short burst to see if it will cope with maximum power. So if you see me throwing the battery overboard, that's because it's blown up. But way before that, you should feel it, you know, heat up. So here we go, full power. So battery feels fine. Actually, can I feel it warming up a bit? No, I don't think so. It's certainly not warm. We've been doing 1000 watts full power, beam to the waves, so it's been a little bit wibbly wobbly, but we're doing a solid 5.5 miles an hour, and it's behaving beautifully, the boat, really better than I remember it. Oh yeah, so we're going to beat up wind. compared to my folding boats, which is brilliant when the weather's nice and calm, this boat is so superior in rough weather. It really is. I just think it's because the other one folds and clips together. It's probably fine, but in this weather when I tested it, it was proper creaking and cracking away. Whoa! Whereas this is a proper sailing dinghy, so its seaworthiness is going to be vastly better. It's nice having the motor on. It kind of reminds me of being a child, or when I was younger, going on a ferry, and like going to Greece and getting the little foot ferries, and you could just lean over the side and see the water whooshing away. Yeah, brings back memories. Waves are getting bigger. Oh, it's amazing. I love it. I love it. So we've been tootling around at 800 watts on the engine and the new battery, and it's been brilliant. I thought it cut out, but I'm not sure whether I just knocked the handle. A bit confused by that. I thought it cut out, but since then it's been going for about 20 minutes now. If you have the engine on 1000 watt full power, you get about 5.2, 5.3 knots when you're beating. If you knock it down to 800 watts, you extend the battery by 20%, and we're doing 5.1 miles an hour, sorry, not knots. And so you can see just how power intensive that extra knot or point of a knot is. So we're just beating up the lake at the moment. It's 2:30. I think I want to give this battery a really good go. You do get to places quick when you've got the motor on, because you just point the boat to where you want to go and you go. So, oh, the wind is definitely picking up now. I want to be a little bit careful, although with the motor, see, I can go right into shore, which I will do right now actually. Be careful, and it will get a lot calmer. Whoa! There, you can see instantly the waves have stopped being so big here. And then you can actually see on the water. Let's just knock the power right down. And then look, you can see it's nice and calm here. You can see how there's a current there where the wind just gets sort of blocked out. So, all else fails, you get to the shore in the lake and life is quite good. I'm quite impressed with this motor. We're doing 140 watts. And you can see we are just sort of moving up the shore nice and leisurely. We're doing 3 miles an hour. We're just out of the wind here, creeping along the shore. I'm stood up. You're standing up, you can see you can see the bottom a lot clearer, and you can control the boat as well. So if you want to go to the right, you can kind of lean left. If you want to go way if you want to go the other way, you go the other way like that. Although today, because of the tide and the current and the wind, it's actually quite difficult to steer the boat. So if the boat's only doing like 150 watts, it's hard to steer the boat into the wind and get the boat round. You need a little bit more oomph. More than 10 hours still to go on life. So yeah, I think the battery's been a success. My challenge will be how to charge it, so I'm going to have to find out how to charge it. I've got a charger, so I'm going to go round this boy and I'm going to motor home. I might go and moor up at the adventure centre. Whoa, yay, it's a good one. There you go. I might have a cup of coffee, I'll see. I'll wait and see how I feel. But there you go, I've just cranked the motor up to 350 watts. That's about a third power, and it's so much more controllable. And you know, you can see that you're getting somewhere. There's the little boy. Right. So I'm going to go home, I think, now. So I've just cut the motor. Really interestingly, you can see the waves coming. Oh, the sun's come out. Oh, hey, what a beautiful little bit of sun there. Let me just check that motor's. Yeah, motor's off. Well, this battery is holding up really well so far. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with it. I've just put the motor down. We're just drifting. Interestingly, we're drifting about 2 miles an hour, and you can see the waves are now passing us. What's interesting is when I was sailing, I seemed to be beating the tide, and actually when you motor you can beat the tide, and then if you tune the motor, you can actually motor with the tide. So I'm going to do that now. So you're actually, if you're motoring about half power, you're going faster than the waves. So let's have a look. You can see that wave is there. We're literally going with the waves now, and it's such a flat ride. We're actually catching the waves up. Oh no, we're not. No, let's. There we go. We're actually surfing on the waves at this speed. So you can see where, if anything, we're going quicker than the waves. And it's really, really flat. And look, the boat's just not moving. And we're doing 5 miles an hour. And we're just kind of galloping with the waves. It's weird. Look. We've literally got a wave, oh, and then suddenly one will maybe catch up with you as the harmonics of the wave, you know, there's slightly bigger ones, faster ones. So it's quite interesting.